Blackhawks fans, welcome back to your Chicago Blackhawks franchise mode here on NHL 23, and it is time to get into some more playoff hockey here in the year 2030, which is crazy to say. Already, what is this, 7 years in, 6 years in, up against the Winnipeg Jets, of course, and we are in desperate need of our first Stanley Cup. Obviously, you can see the team here. We know what it's looking like. We've went all in this year, acquiring Leo Carlson to help that secondary scoring. You got Bedard, still Catone, Lenny, Natchez, Leonov, Caswell. Petit had a great rookie year. De Silva had a great year on his contract year. Fourth line was excellent this year. And then defensively, Korchinski, obviously not as much scoring this year, but that was because of Sandy and Pellica getting the most of that. And then Sharp, we just got in the offseason. Murphy and Caleb Jones are back on the team. They did exceptionally well together. Right now we do have Murphy on that second pair with Sharp, so we'll see how that works out. And Kasparaitis is still here. Definitely somebody to watch, as he did have, technically a career year this year. But, yeah, this is like his last year to get that jump, and we'll have to see what we want to do with that. Lots of big contracts coming up this year. We got Lenny. I think he was the one that was, he's coming up. De Silva's coming up after having a career year. And, yeah, Carlson is kind of just a rental regardless. But, hey, depending on how he plays, maybe it'll be more than that. But, yeah, Sharp is up. I think we might have extended him. Murphy and Jones, obviously, rentals. So, definitely interesting to watch. And, of course, another big one is UC Saros. If we're going to trade him at the draft, this is going to be the year, as he has 2 years left. So there is also that to consider. And we already looked at the Jets in the last video, but we can take a look at them once again, as we'll pull up their lines right here. Again, not like the strongest team, but hopefully that will serve an advantage for us being in the first round. Hopefully we can actually get past them. And, yeah, just a step to success here. So we'll see what happens here in round one. But it is now officially time to get the playoffs underway here. Game one, round number one here in Chicago. Let's get her going. All right, I need a big first statement for this year. First period is, okay, a 2-1 deficit. Korchinski gets the first goal of the game for us, but then Frondel and Mache for them. Give them the lead, 12-7 on the shots in our favor. Second period, all right, we tied up back 3-3. Petit and Nazar get 2 for us. Ehlers ties it right back up for them. So Petit, his first ever NHL playoff goal. And here we go, into the third period. I need Saros to shut it down. A penalty is not a good start, but we kill it off. And we need support from our offense. We've already got 3 goals, which isn't bad. But I would like to see like 4 or 5 from that high-powered offense. We have like all 90s in the top 6, have high 80s in the bottom 6. We should be scoring at will. So let's see if we can get another one at least past Connor Hellebuck. It looks like the next goal is going to win this game, and we are already going to overtime. Not going to jump in just yet. We are heavily outshooting them. Connor Hellebuck is standing on his head right now, but we just need to find a way to get one past him here. Halfway through overtime, can we find the magic? We're up to 50 shots right now, which is insane. No matter if Hellebuck lets in this next goal, he deserves a number 1 star. And that he does, as Timothy Leonov scores with 2:14 left in overtime, giving us the win. Our 53rd shot of the game is the one that wins us the game there. So, yeah, 4-3 victory for us. Korchinski, the first star. How did they not give him a star? You're telling me, Leonov I get, but Frondel goal and assist? Like, if you're going to give somebody from Winnipeg, give it to Hellebuck. My God. Yeah, how many saves did he make? He made 49 saves. No, wait. Yeah, 49 saves. Yeah, this is saves right here. Yep. 49 saves, 925 save percentage. Unreal game from him. But we are able to sneak that one in overtime, giving us a game 1 victory. And I have no reason to change anything. So let's get into game number 2 here. And hopefully we can find a way to get more past him and take another big victory heading into Winnipeg. First period is a 2-0 lead for the Blackhawks. Leo Carlson, his first playoff goal with us, and Connor Bedard getting started on this year's playoff campaign. Shots are 11-12 in their favor. Let's just keep that lead. Second period, 3-0. There you go. Connor Bedard on the power play, giving us another insurance marker as we head into the the third period, Will Sharp scores right away, making it 4-0. And we are starting to pour it on here. Just keep that lead as we give up a penalty there, but we do kill it off halfway through the third. Kyle Connor does get one for them. And, okay, here we are. Chaz Lucius, one of them, gets too quick there for Winnipeg. A 2-goal lead for us still. Can we hang on? And it looks like we will. So a bit of a scare there from Saros, but an overall good performance. 34 saves. He earns the second star as Bedard the first with 2 goals. Catone with 3 assists in that game. And we are up 2-0 in the series, which is great to see. Yeah, Catone 4 points, as I have no reason to change anything once again. So let's just hop into game number 3 with Winnipeg. This is a huge game. We can go up 3-0, which would be a stranglehold on the series. Difference between that and only 1 game back for the Jets. So first period of game number 3 is a 2-2 split. Connor and Wallstrom for them, but Petit and Bedard for us. Shots are 15-9 in our favor. Let's just keep it going. Second period is a 3-3 tie. Catone for us, Frondel for them on the power play. Again, we are out shooting them, which is good to see, but Saros giving up 3 goals on 19 shots isn't as great to see. So let's see if we can help them out here in the third, provide some more offensive penalties. Not going to help, but we do kill it off once again. Good to see. And Bedard, another big goal from him. He is already on fire in this playoff series. 7 minutes left. We have another power play. We cannot score. Can we shut it down in the last 5 minutes? And we cannot. Nikolai Ehlers ties the game with 2 minutes to go, but Leonov, with a minute left, gives us the lead. Sandin Pellikka with the empty netter, but Timothy Leonov comes up big for us. A minute left in the third period of game number 3, and that will win it for us. 6-4 win here as we look to make quick work of the Jets here. What a huge goal for Leonov, as obviously he was the one that kind of had the, slump or trail off of the season. So good to see him getting some big moments there. As game 4, we have a chance to sweep the Jets here and just get some rest before the next round. But we can't look ahead that way. We can easily blow a 3-0 lead. I have seen it in this game. I have had it happen to me an immeasurable amount of times. So I am not even a little bit excited yet until we have that official 4th W. First period here in game number 4 is a 1-1 split. Gruel for them and Petit for us on the power play. Shots are 12-15 in their favor, and we just got to edge them out in this one. So second period. All right, so the Jets will have a lead going into the third period here. 2-1 as I'm going to say Lucius. I don't even know if that's the right pronunciation, but it's what I'm going with. So Chaz Lucius, 23-20. I think I already said that out of the shots. Let's see if our team can handle adversity here. We've had either the lead or it's been tied in most of these games, if not all of them, going into the third. So we need a goal right now. Power play for the Jets, and they get one right after. Frondel, 3-1 lead for the Jets. There we go. Okay, Natchez gets us within 5 minutes to go. Can we get a late game hero once again? And it doesn't look like it, as Sabrango gets an empty netter for them. So they will take game number 4, but not without a fight from us. So, okay. I mean, they edged us out on that one. They have their backs against the wall, so they're giving it their all on that one. So, but this is a big game, because if they get this game, then they have momentum and they're going back home. But if we can, obviously, if we win the series. But if we're going to win the series, I want it to be in this game, because we do not want to let them win this game, have advantage going into the game number 6. And then at home, hypothetically, if they win that, then game 7, it's all or nothing there in Chicago. So game number 5 here in Chicago, back in front of our home fans, a 3-1 series lead. Hopefully we can close this series out tonight. First period here in Chicago is a 1-1 split. Nate Danielson, the Detroit Red Wings draft pick this season for them, and Connor Bedard for us, who was actually the Blackhawks' first overall pick, to no surprise, of course. Shots are 12-9 in favor of the Jets. Just pepper hellebucks. Second period. All right, 2-1 Jets. Nikolai Ehlers on the power play. Only 13 shots. We only got 4 shots in that period. Holy hell. So we're going to have to turn it up here in the third, as they are shutting us down right now, as heavily outshooting us in this game. Saros standing on his head right now, but we desperately need goal support. We're starting to get some shots here, but we need to find the back of the net. A power play could help. There we go. Lenny, a big goal. I think his first of this series. That is a huge goal. 2-2 split. Another late game hero for us. Yes, Kevin Korchinski, 1 minute and 4 And the Chicago Blackhawks will advance to the second round. Big goal for Korchinski there. And we move on. Saros had an incredible performance in that game. 30 saves as Kevin Korchinski gives us the game-winning goal. And we take the Jets out in the first round in 5 games. That is beautiful to see. And I guess, well, I'll advance to the next round, see who we're playing first. It's going to be the Nashville Predators. Oh, doesn't that have a lot of implications with it? But let's take a look at our team stats for the playoffs for that first round. Catone, 8 points, 7 assists, just filling his role perfectly. Bedard, 5 goals in 5 games, 7 points. And Natchez with 6. Leo Carlson, over a point per game in his debut of the playoffs for us. Lenny, 4 points. Hopefully we can get a couple more goals. Petit obviously had 3 goals in that series, which is good to see. Leonov had 2 goals. Both of them were pretty huge, though. But in terms of overall scoring, I'd like to see a bit more from him. And then, bottom 6 wasn't as hot, but hopefully they can get going in this next series. Defensively, Pellica was great. Kasparaitis actually had 4 assists. That's good to see. Korchinski had 2 huge goals for us as well. 3 points total. Sharp, Murphy, and Jones doing okay there. We'll see. Might want to consider moving Kasparaitis up, but I also don't want to, don't broke it, or don't, why can't I think of the phrase? Don't fix it if it ain't broke, right? Like, that's a simple-ass phrase I can't even remember. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's where it is. Saros, 914 save percentage. Really solid there. Obviously, that Game 5 performance really showcased him there. So, I think I will move Kasparaitis up just based on his play. Usually when you make line changes, though, it doesn't always favor you, so we'll have to keep an eye on it. But Jones and Murphy were great together, and obviously Murphy is a -2 right now, so I'm going to go with that setup, and we're actually going to move Sharp over there because Kasparaitis is a pure left D. And besides that, I think I'll leave everything else the same for now, unless I have a motive to change anything. But the Nashville Predators, let's go ahead and take a look at their roster right now. Obviously, we have their former goaltender, UC Saros. And first line, they have Forsberg, Fantilli, and Heivinen. Second line, Kieskinen, Tomasino, and, of course, former Blackhawk Alex Newhook. Third line, Michael McLeod, Braden Yeager, and Joachim Kemell. Fourth line, Reeder, Strome, and Lacerte, I'm going to go with. Strome, obviously, another former Blackhawk as well. Defensively, Siegenthaler and Pesci, the first pairing, Prokop, Cagnani, one of them, and Moser and Marino. I feel like anytime I don't know how to say somebody's name, I just say one of them, but, I mean, I ain't lying. And then, wow, okay. Well, they definitely found replacements for Saros and Askarov. Why do they always have an abundance of goalies? I think I do remember this guy, Daig, though, the franchise goaltender that they favored over both of them. And then Love Hartenstam was actually a second-round pick for them in 2025. He's also a 90 overall. So, but yeah, that's what I mean about these like drafted guys. I can't say that he didn't put up good numbers in the regular season, but in that first series, it was under 500 or under 900 save percentage. So hopefully we can take advantage of that. I don't know how well that's going to fare in the slow sim, but I mean, Saros is also a 91, I believe, so he should fare well as well. So second round here against Nashville. Let's get into game number 1 here in Chicago. First period, a 1-0 lead for the Blackhawks. Frank Nazar with his first goal of this playoff campaign. If I remember correctly, shots are 14-10 in favor of us. Second period, all right, 2-0 us. Leo Carlson, another goal from him. That's good to see. We are pretty heavily outshooting them right now, 30-18. So let's just hold on to this lead. Add on some insurance if we can. A long power play, we're unable to do so. We do kill off theirs. Another power play we cannot capitalize once again. Over 40 shots for us right now. Daig is standing on his head, but he cannot get any goal support from the Predators here. 3 minutes to go. And dare I say, UC Saros with the shutout in game number 1, 25 saves. But not to discredit, yeah, Daig, I'm not even mad that they gave him first star. 44 saves in the effort, in the losing effort, unfortunately for him. But fortunately for us, we do take game number 1 there, 2-0. I will definitely take that. So game number 2 here in Chicago. Once again, a big game difference between a tie series and a 2-0 lead for us. So first period. Oh, wow, okay, 2-0 Nashville. Forsberg and Fantilli get 2 quick ones on Saros. Shots are 10-7 in favor of us. We just need Saros to step up and our offense to also step up. So, second period is, there we go, perfect. Natchez and Bedard tie it up for us. We are heavily outshooting them, 21-10. We only allowed them to 3 shots in that period. So, let's see if we can continue that here in the third. We do need at least another one here. Power play for Nashville, and they do get one right after. Adam Fantilli, another goal. And Joakim Kamel, wow. Saros is giving them up in bunches. Not a good outing for him. As if we get a couple of power plays, a 5-on-3. Come on, guys. We got to capitalize on those. 6 minutes left. Okay. Catone gets us within 1. 5 minutes to go. We've had late game heroes in these playoffs this year, but Nashville gets a penalty or a power play right at the end. Oh, who took that penalty? It was Will Sharp, unfortunately, a slashing call. We do make a good effort in that game, but just Saros, a tough one for him there. So I'll keep an eye on that, but I mean, I have no reason to take him out for any reason right now. So they do steal one from us in Chicago, which does kind of suck. We do lose home ice advantage, but let's gain it right back here in game number 3 against here in Nashville in Bridgestone Arena. First period is a 2-1 lead for us. De Silva on the power play and Catone on the power play. Forsberg for them. Shots are 19-5. That is crazy for a first period. Second period, 2-2. Saros just cannot get going right now. Cagnoni, I'm going to say it again, one of them. For them, 2-2 tie. We need our offense, and we need Saros to step up. There we go. Catone on the power play, right on cue, and Petit also on that power play. Beautiful. 31-18, 33-18. Now as Bedard gets a goal here, 5-2 lead. McAllister, now we're just pouring it on. We might chase Daig out of here. 6-2 lead for the Blackhawks, making a statement in this game. 5 minutes to go. It looks like we are going to take this one. Prokop does get another one on Saros just to wreck his save percentage, I guess. But we take that one 6-3. Our offense definitely showed up there. They've seen Saros struggling a little bit. They knew they had to step up. So that is great to see. 2-1 lead for us, as the Eastern Conference actually has 3-0 leads across the board. Tampa and New Jersey looking to close out their series. But we're not even worried about that. 2-1 here against Nashville. Again, I'm not making any line changes. We just got to trust in this team. First period. Wow, okay. Lots of scoring. And, of course, first 2 goals for them. Alex Newhook, former Blackhawk. But then Lenny and Kasparaitis with 2 goals. That is great to see. Actually, they are out shooting us 15-13, but we have the 3-2 lead as of right now. Second period. 4-2 for us. Connor Bedard is going nuts, goal scoring wise. He gets another goal here. 23-19 other shots in favor of your Blackhawks as we get into the third period here. Can we keep this lead? It's going to more depend on Saros, and as I say that, Moser gets one there. So this is the next goal is huge if there is one. And Korchinski on the power play gives us that 2-goal lead back. But damn it, Forsberg gets one back. Come on, Saros, I need you to shut it down. 5 minutes left. I just need you to shut it down completely. 1 minute left, and we will take game number 4 to take a 3-1 series lead. And I was going to say in the series. I already said that. Bedard goal assist and 6 hits, which is pretty accurate, honestly. I was watching him during the World Juniors. He was not afraid to throw his body around. He's not the tallest dude, not the biggest dude, but I mean, he was like, I'm talking about the World Juniors from a couple years ago, so he was only like 16. But he was still throwing his body, so it makes a lot of sense. But 3-1 series lead here against Nashville. Can we close out? Can we win the series here in game number 5 back in Chicago? First period is a 2-1 lead for the Predators. Heavinen and Newhook, of course, for them. And Petit, who's had a great playoff series himself, gets one there for us. 10-7 are the shots in favor of Nashville. Second period. All right, 3-1 Nashville. Joakim Kamel gets on the board there. And we face a 2-goal deficit here in game number 5. Going into the third period, we could use a quick one to really help us here. Power play, that'd be perfect, but we cannot capitalize. Halfway through the third here, 10 minutes left. Can we find some magic here late? 5 minutes. It's not looking good right now. We need one right now. There we go, Lenny. Can we get another one? Another quick one. Pulling the goalie. Can we do it? And no, we cannot. Fantilli does score on the empty net. And we fall 4-2 there in game number 5. All right, so, excuse me. Damn, my throat is dry right now. So game number 6, we're back in Nashville. Now, I do want to check to see real quick just if any lines aren't really clicking. So, Lenny hasn't been as good, but Bedard and Cantona have been great. 8 goals for Bedard. Okay, Leonov only has 2 goals and no assists. That has to change. Carlson has 12 points, which is great. So what I might do is, okay, Petit is definitely going on that second line because he has been far better. 5 goals right there. Caswell only 2 assists. So hopefully Leonov and Caswell can find some magic there in the third line, playing with De Silva. Yeah, these two have just been disappointing all year. I don't know what it is. I mean, Caswell kind of picked up at the end. 42 points. Still a drop-off, though. But, yeah, these two need to play better. I gave them both them contracts, so... And I know Caswell's only making $2.9 million, but still, that's a lot of term. A lot of trust in that player right there. So, hopefully he can get it going. And then Leonov, obviously, after having 40-goal season last year, only amounting 22 this year, and has only got 2 goals in 10 games, and only 2 points, for that matter, in 10 games, and -1. So, I guess we'll just have to see what happens. I could move Nachas. No, I don't want the 2 power forwards on the same line, so we'll keep it like that. Oh, I forgot to check defense, actually. Let me go back into there real quick. Korchinski and Pellikka have been great. +7 for Pellikka. Those two have been pretty good, and these... Wow. Okay, Murphy dropped off even more. So, I might want to move Sharp down, honestly. I might move him down with Jones. I know Murphy's a minus... Well, yeah, he's been a -5. Shit. Oh, yeah, and I get pluses there anyway, which I don't even know if they matter in the slow sim, but... Yeah, controversial move, maybe just based on overall, but... Oh, yeah, he's got 14 penalty minutes as well, so Sharp... And he did have that slashing call at the end of that game, if you guys remember as well, so... There is that, and then Saros only had 902. It seems like he's played pretty well. I think he's had a couple of rough games, but... his timing on his goals hasn't been terrible, so... But, I'm going to trust in him. He's been our starter. He's going to continue to be our starter right now. So, game number 6, a huge game here in round number 2. Can we beat Nashville and advance to the conference finals for this? Is it the second time, I believe? And I don't see Colorado over there, so hopefully we can actually maybe do something if we make it. But we haven't done shit yet, as Lenny actually gets a goal before I can even sim the period. So a good start for us. Can we keep that going? First period, a 3-0 lead for the Blackhawks. Good to see. Lenny, Nachas, and De Silva for us. Shots are 16-5. Just keep doing what you're doing. Second period, all right, 4-1. Bedard, another goal. And Lacerte for them. Shots are 28-20 in favor of us. All we have to do is hold on to this lead. And I've seen it blow before. Just go back to that Colorado game in the conference finals. Pellikka gets us up by 4, 5-1 lead for us. Power play for Nashville, and Bedard scores right after it expires. So if that isn't telling at all, as Harnsdam is in for the Predators now, another long power play. They cannot capitalize, and the Chicago Blackhawks are going back to the conference finals as they win in convincing fashion, 6-1 against the Preds. Bedard, another 2-goal game, 4 hits, and Saros, I gave him a bit of criticism. He comes up big with 30 saves. And how about Kasparaitis? Another 2 assists. He has come alive in these playoffs. Why do I feel like that's happened before? Let me get the track record here. He had 6 goals a couple years ago when we that's all I have. He had 6 goals a couple years ago, which is pretty crazy to think about. I don't know if that was our conference finals year. 27-28, I think so, right? Who would have been, let me see. 27-28, oh no, it would have been 28-29, which was, only last year, was that? Okay, wow. Again, I've had a huge distance in between episodes, so it's hard for me to keep track. But yeah, Kasparaitis, 8 points in 11 games already, which is actually tied for the most on our team defensively, so that is good to see. And we are off to the conference finals. Looks like we will be playing the Edmonton Oilers. So we go from one, duo of McKinnon and Makar. Now we have to face Draisaitl and McDavid. And I don't. Are they both still there? Let's take a look at Edmonton here. See what they are working with. And no, so McDavid is still here. 98 overall, by the way. 14 points in 11 games. We know he's going to be a threat. He's on the line with Joel Farabee and Zach Hyman, who have all been around point-per-game players. They have Sharon Govich-Holloway and Colangelo, I'm going to go with, on the second line. Dubé, Cizikas, Nick Robertson on the third line, and Will Coley. No, that is not even close. Dude, I'm not even going to fucking try it. Will, I know he's a Rangers prospect. I know that for sure. If I heard it, I would know, like, oh yeah, that's how you pronounce it, but I'm not even going to fucking try it. So him, Svechkov, and Townsend on that fourth line. Defensively, Darnell Nurse, who's an 87, which is a bit generous. He's on the last year of that contract, though, at least for him. He's got 8 points, so he's playing well. Heinola on the first pair, Bouchard and Ryan O'Rourke on the second pair, Mukamadulin and the other Sebastian Aho on that third pair. And then in net, and there you are, they have Yaroslav Askarov, who has been the pain in the ass for us in the past. He actually is the one to eliminate us, so that is... And holy hell, he has a .930 save percentage in these playoffs right now. So he's been an absolute brick wall. And then I believe our former goaltender, yeah, Akira Schmid here, backing him up. So that is pretty crazy. If we lose to Askarov again, that'd be fucking horrible. But, yeah, I think on paper we're definitely better. But we've been better on paper before and we've lost. So we'll have to see what happens here. First game, we actually do not have home ice advantage anymore, as Edmonton had a better regular season record than us. So we will play game one here in Rogers Place in Edmonton. Just find a way, man. Just find a way. First period is a 3-2 lead for us. Beautiful. Svechkov and Mukamadulin for them, but Lenny and Bedard has 2 goals. He is willing this team. Not that he's carrying the team, because we've had, good performances from players, but goal scoring wise, he has just been on another level. But yeah, 2 for him already in this game. Shots are 15-8 actually in favor of Edmonton. We are actually getting to Askarov, which is good. Maybe we can chase him and get Schmid in there. But yeah, just keep this lead. Second period is okay. We did just that, 3-2 still. 24-19 are the shots in favor of Edmonton. As we go into the third, an early power play and Bedard gets a hat trick. There you go. 4-2 lead for us. Petit, a goal for us. Beautiful. 5-2 lead. De Silva on the power play, pouring it on once again. 6-2. Another power play that goes nowhere. Power play for Edmonton goes nowhere as well. 5 minutes left. This game has been over since 10 minutes ago, as we will take McDavid gets a goal in Bedard. And then Will Sharp. Holy fuck. What is going on in this last minute? Holy shit. McDavid scored to make it 6-4 to give them like a little bit of shot, I guess, or 6-3. Yeah, 6-3. It would have been 6-3. So they were within 3. They pulled the goalie for whatever fucking reason. They wouldn't have scored 3 goals in a minute. Bedard gets his 4th goal of the game. Will Sharp scores on Schmid, 5-on-5, and then Holloway scores on Saros, 5-on-5. So a crazy end of that game. 8-4 is your final. Bedard had 4 goals. And an assist, and 4 hits, so that is crazy. Lenny with a goal and 5 assists, Catone with 5 assists. That is wild. So good thing I didn't change that first line. Holy hell. As Catone has 18 assists in 12 games. 22 points, mind you, but 18 assists in 12 games is crazy. I guess that's what happens when you play with Bedard. This dynamic duo that we have kind of just forced upon has definitely been showing out right now. 14 goals in 12 games for Bedard. That is crazy production. And let's give Lenny his flowers here after a 6-point night. Let's see what he's up to. 15 points in 12 games. So that really helped his production there, excuse me. As, yeah, that was a wild game 1. Game number 2, we can... Hey, shit, I can have games like that as long as our offense is the one in favor. I said that right the first time. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. All right, first period here in Edmonton. Game number 2, an early power play for us. We'll see if we'll capitalize. And, all right, 0-0. But we had 20 shots in that first period. 20-7 to be is the comparison, I guess, in favor of us, of course. Hopefully we can get a couple past Askarov at this rate. Second period is a 1-1 tie. All right, Nate Chess for us, Hyman for them. Shots are 29-17, so they caught up a little bit, but we are still out shooting them. as we head into the third. An early power play for Edmonton does not go anywhere. And De Silva, another big goal for him. He has quietly been really good for us as well. Leo Carlsson gets a big goal for us to go up 3-1. Power play for Edmonton goes nowhere. 8 minutes left. Can we hang on here? 5 minutes to go. Saros, I'm calling your name. Can you hang on to this lead? And that we do. 3-1 victory for us in game number 2. Saros with a big performance there. 32 saves. Carlson, Nachas, and De Silva offensively were the heroes there. So we have a 2-0 lead here going back to Chicago, as Philadelphia leads Tampa 2-0 in the Eastern Conference Finals. So something to watch as well. But yeah, 2-0. I will definitely take this 2-0 lead back in Chicago. Let's just keep her going, man. Let's keep that energy high, and let's just fucking beat them. Come on now. First period, game number 3, 1-1 split. Sharon Govich and Leo Carlsson for us. He has been incredible, by the way. My God. Lots of guys for us stepping up, which is good to see. Shots are 10-10 for, 10-10. It can't go any other way. So we'll see if we can edge them out here. Second period. Wow, 4-1 lead for us. McAllister, Eleni, and Caswell with the goals as we lead in 4-1 the score and in shots 25-22. As if we can close this game out, this would be huge. So 15 minutes to go here, and just as I say that, Connor McDavid, don't wake him up. Do not let him get going. Halfway through the third here, 10 minutes left to power play. This could be huge for us. Insurance, we can't capitalize. 5 minutes left. We'll see here. Any late heroes for Edmonton? It doesn't look like it, as Leonov gets an empty netter and a 5-on-5 goal 4 seconds later. How the hell do you make it down? Like, look where he scored from, the face-off dot, and he got down there in 4 seconds. My God. 6-2 the final. Chicago is just dominating this series. 2 goals from Leonov. They're kind of stat padding, I would say, but I'm glad to see him score, though, at some point. He's got to pick it up, man, because if some of our scoring drops off, we need somebody like him to step up. So a 3-0 lead for the Blackhawks. We are a single win away from advancing to the Stanley Cup Final for the first time in this tenure. Can we do it here in game number 4 in front of our home fans? We can either raise is it the Prince of Wales, or is it the, what's the other one? I can't think of it right now. But whatever the Western Conference trophy is, we can either raise it or do the super, wow. Let me try that again. We can do the superstition of not touching it. So, but we shouldn't even be thinking about that right now. Like I said, I've seen 3-0 leads be blown. I've seen 3-goal leads be blown. I've seen everything go wrong in this game. So again, I'm not even a little pumped yet. I got to see that victory. So first period here in game number 4 is a 2-0 lead for the Blackhawks. Good start. Petit with both. 1 on the power play, 1 5-on-5. Shots are 11 even as we head into the second period. So second period, 4-2 lead. All right. Murphy and De Silva for us, Dubé and Sharon Govich for them. They are actually out shooting us 27-22. So we just need to shut them down here in the third. As we get another power play, and Lenny scores right away. That is beautiful. 5-2 lead for Chicago here. Power play for them goes nowhere. Another power play for us goes nowhere as well. Another power play for us, a long one, by the way, and we can't capitalize, but that took out a lot of minutes for them. 5 minutes left, 3 minutes left, 2 minutes, and the Chicago Blackhawks are going to the Stanley Cup Final here in 2030. Holy shit. Saros, another big game, 34 saves. Petit, obviously the first 2 goals of the game. And, wow, Tampa's actually came back and tied that one 2-2. But more importantly, Chicago, we have swept Edmonton. We swept Connor McDavid. I think he only had like 2 or 3 goals in that series. And we advanced to the first Stanley Cup Final of this run. And we will be playing... Wow, Tampa Bay actually came back in that series. That is crazy. So it is a rematch from 2015, the Chicago Blackhawks versus the Tampa Bay Lightning.